Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome back to World of Horror. So today, on today's episode, I have completely lost track of which characters we've played and which characters we haven't played. So I'm just gonna pick, and this is true, Koichi. Because I don't think we've played Koichi in a hot minute, and even if we have, I want to play Koichi. And we'll do Seventh Curse because money is good. I like money. Do you like money? Yeah, I like money. Money's pretty cool. We'll do Ath-Yelazaph. And yeah, so basically, you know, I was hastily preparing for my travails, and so I decided, like, I was let me in. So I was hastily preparing for my travails, and wishing that I was playing Final Fantasy XIV instead because I'm addicted. But anyways, it's like I was hastily preparing and I was running around, and I was like, you know, I'll lie down for like 5 seconds really quick. And 2 hours later, I'm like waking up and I'm like, oh crap, I'm behind schedule. And so I'm running around, I'm schmooving around, and it's like, you know, it's I still need to finish packing, but I'll be able to finish in time. Like, here's the thing. There is a rush because of self-imposed restrictions and things that I have to do in time, if that makes sense. Right, like, I actually have plenty of time. It's just that there are a lot of things that I have to do that are self-imposed things, and then there are some things that I have to do, which are, like, necessity for traveling, sort of thing. Like, I keep trying to update, like, my traveler information or whatever, but the thing is, every time I go on the website, it just says, error, please try again later. And so, when I was, they say, like, the website is just, like, a time saver thing, and that you can, like, check in at the front, which I'm pretty sure is true, because I've never had to use, like, an app before, you know? Like, I've traveled before, and normally you just, like, check in at the front, and the person at the counter will basically say, okay, you're going here, here, and here. But now you have these apps to keep track of everything, and they want you to give you all the, and they want you to give them all the information, and then they just, like, you know, it all kinda Count EG. What is it? It's like, yeah, it's like Count EG. Doracula. But no, it's like, it's weird, right? Like it's weird because I'm not, like, it's new to me, and, you know, some of the things that you have to enter into the apps they actually say are required, and so, you know, I just have to, like, keep refreshing the web page or, like, the app to try it, and it's a little bit annoying. And then now I think I have to redo some of it because of, I mentioned it, I think, in the last video, but I could definitely be wrong, where it's basically like, freaking AA, dude, they canceled my flight on me, so now I have to get a different one. But, you know, by the time you're watching this, I'll already be over there, and any sort of error will be sort of not a distant memory, but a memory at that point. So it's kind of weird, right, how it's gonna work from a timeline perspective. By the time you're watching this video, I'll already be there, and I won't have to worry about it anymore. But when you're watching this video, since it's an anecdote to what's currently happening in my life, in the present, currently as I'm speaking, but it's the past technically, because it was recorded in the past and not uploaded, and you're from the future, so, yeah. Oh, hey, we have the Seal of Bromel and memory extract. That's pretty cool. But, Yeah, no, it's just, it's a little bit weird, right? It's a little bit weird to think about the timeline of it all. And so it's kind of, like, I mean, obviously it makes perfect sense, and you don't really have to think about it, right? Like, it's just, oh yeah, you recorded it, like, a week ago, and we're watching it now. You know, that's pretty much it, right? Is like, that's as far as you can go with it, but it's kind of weird to think about, right? Because I'm recording something so that it can be viewed in the future, but the premise of the story that I'm telling, well, it's not a story, it's an anecdote. It's like the premise of what I'm saying is based in something that's already happened before it's happened. Anyways, I'm surprised we got that one. By the way, I wanted to say it, and this will be relevant for like the next couple of videos. And, is this the second? This is the first enemy. So whoever's next, this will be relevant for the next few videos as well. And maybe even the Sonic Adventure videos. So I'm basically, one of the last minute things that I'm doing is I'm getting my, my laptops up to snuff, like with all the software installed that they need. And so, I mean, we've already done, like, and when I say laptops, I think I've mentioned it before, I have a really old, because we've gone through the story arc before, no need to completely relitigate it, it's in, like, you know, go back, like, maybe 60 or 70 episodes, but basically, I have a really old laptop that, you know, it's not very good. Right, like, I tried to record World of Horror on it, and I tried to record Among Us on it, and it struggled with both of those things. And, like, the fans would whir up, and you'd hear, like, a really loud noise, and it wasn't a very pleasant experience. But here's the thing, it can do some things, like games that came out a while ago, right? Like games that came out a few years ago, or a long time ago, it can absolutely handle those, but it just has a hard time recording at the settings that I do. So, emergency-wise, right, like, it's usable for the fact of, and yeah, it's, I did just do that. That is how I decided to level up there. It's useful. We don't have a second mystery. Like, it's useful because if I toned down the recording settings, then it should theoretically be able to record World of Horror. Because I can't see why it couldn't. It's just that at the high bitrate that I record at and the high frame rate that I record at, it struggled. And so obviously, like, if worse comes to worse, I can absolutely, do I want... No, I don't want 4% Doom for a dog. That's not a very good gamble there. I will take that, though. That's pretty good. Oh, Ewa suddenly died. That's right. We can only take Hermit, Camp Dog, and Dog. Perception, failure. I guess we'll go back to resting. But, like, so it's an emergency thing as far as, like, recording goes. But it actually can, and this is true, function as sort of like a second monitor for the purposes of, you know, like a, you'll die. Well, although, for the record, if we didn't have Seventh Curse, we would have took Fujiko there. So, like, it'll work. If, like, absolute emergency, I need to record World of Horror. But at the bare minimum, it's just sort of like something I can watch YouTube on. And it also has a pretty good... Listen, this should tell you how old the laptop is. It has a hard drive. Not for the boot drive, thank God, but it actually, like, uses a hard drive as its storage, which is not something that's very easy to get. Because I was actually looking for a laptop that came with a hard drive, and I just settled for an external one. But, like, seriously, it's like, the laptop has a built-in hard drive in it. And so I can put, like, a bunch of old games on there, that I feel like I might want to play. So, like, some older party games, some games that are pretty big but not very, like, technically demanding. You know, I'm gonna put Just Cause 2 on there. Oh, yeah, Just Cause 2 is fantastic. Well, yeah, we'll go 6% Doom for this, why not? Because we do have the dexterity check, it's the only chance of making it. But yeah, you know, there's some things that it can handle at, like, but I'm not memeing when I say, like, something like Just Cause 2 will cause it to, like, seriously heat. Which is a little bit annoying, admittedly, but, you know, it's fine. Like, it'll serve the purpose that I have for it, and at the very worst, it'll just be like a YouTube screen or something, or like a second monitor. Or it could come in handy, like, you know, if I do decide to stream over there, then it would come in handy as, like, a second monitor that can watch chat, you know? We need Reason, by the way. That would be pretty cool. I mean, we have memory extract, so it's not, like, that big of a deal. But, oh yeah, what was our second enemy? I should, I guess it was the Nameless Horror. Because we didn't fight anything else. But, yeah, no, so it's like... Yeah, we'll do Bulletin now? Yeah, we'll do Bulletin, why not? But the other monitor, the one that we did the other laptop, the one that we did the test stream on, that needs some things installed on it. For, like... I mean, I'm installing some... Like, I had to install... Or I had to reinstall OBS and Streamlabs. I wanted to do a clean install of those. Mainly because, like, OBS was kind of finicky, which is why I did a reinstall of it. And Streamlabs has all of your settings synced to your account, so there's literally no downside to uninstalling it and reinstalling it. But just some miscellaneous stuff like that, along with some, like, driver updates and stuff for, like, the manufacturer. So, yeah, I'm just making sure that everything's updated and good to go. Do I want to take... Like, I mean, we can take 1 stamina here, right? And be, like, relatively happy with this? Yeah, we can guarantee 7 damage and then just send her next turn. That's pretty good. I'm genuinely pretty happy with that. But yeah, no, it's like it do be schmoovin' though. And so I guess the reason I brought it up is that I have 2 laptops which are updating, and my old laptop doesn't have very good fan controls, and it'll just randomly whir up. Like, it'll just, like, you'll hear the fans, like, spinning. So, does this work? I can never remember if this works. Oh yeah, it does. Cool. Cool. So yeah, you might just randomly hear a loud sound, and there's not really much that I can do about that, because in order to fit the timeline, I need to record several videos today. So, yeah, like, unfortunately, you gotta do what you gotta do when it comes to backlog. But they're even pretty quiet right now. I think one of them's probably stopped, and so it's just kind of, like, vibing in, like, idle mode. And then the other one is still downloading, because it's got a lot of stuff to download, so it is, let the nurse sleep? Never. Absolutely not. Do I want... do we have to go to the mansion? We have to go to the village. I'd probably take the 60 EXP, I think. That's fine. We will... How do we have 4 funds? What happened there? I'm not even paying attention to the game, I'll be honest with you. I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention to the game, which is, like, you know, my bad, but it's also, like, do I really need to pay attention to the game? Not really. I think you could excuse me for, not particularly having it on lock, if that makes sense. So, I mean, yeah, we have to take a chance, but, you know, we were lucky. we didn't get dabbed on with the 5%. But yeah, no, I'm getting pretty hyped up, honestly. Like, it's not like I have probably referred to it as a vacation before, but it's not really a vacation. Like, that's just sort of like, when I think of traveling, I think of vacation synonymously, because, yeah, that's the right word. Because pretty much, like, okay, we have the forest note, thank God, I got a little scared for a second there. You know, I just kind of use the two words, synonymously sounds weird. Like, it's hard for me to say, so I have no, like, it's a synonym, or at least I use it as a synonym. That's not how language works, but I'm just explaining it from my perspective. But it's not a vacation, you know, I'm going there for a specific purpose, and I have something that I need to do. So it's like, yeah, it's gonna be cool to go back there, but it's also like, you know, I've got to, you know, I have a reason for going that's not, like, that is not recreational. And so, you know, I'm excited to go. Like, traveling is fun. Like, here's the thing, I'm, like, pretty introverted when it comes to things like that. But I do like traveling. Like, I hate the process of traveling, but I love going to new destinations, if that makes sense. Like, I like having a change of scenery, which is a little weird because, again, I'm a hermit who lives under a rock. But it's very fun to, like, look outside the plane window and see, like, you're above the clouds. Like, that's not a feeling that you can get anywhere else. And so, yeah, I'm gonna be happy about it. Although I'm also gonna be miserable because, like, flying sucks. Like, like, here's the thing. It's an experience that you can only get in a plane, but at the same time, it's like, you know, do we want to buy a magic item? Sure, why not? Just for fun? Prayer beads? Pretty bad. Pretty awful, really, but, you know, we're gaming. We will punch our way out, because Koigi is strong. Koigi smash! We don't have to go to the forest anymore, so we can just, I think we can use improvise, because we have multiple things we can throw, which is kind of funny. But yeah, like, I'm excited to go, because, like, it's a, you know, it's a crazy thing to see, right? Like, you go outside, you look up the clouds are, like, incomprehensibly so far above you. And then you get on a plane, and it's like, haha, who's the nerd now, loser? And you're, like, looking down on the clouds. It's like, that's crazy. I misclicked, by the way. I meant to not do that, but it worked out. I was like, oh, yeah, we have 6 perception. I don't want to go through there. But yeah, like, it's a crazy feeling, for sure. I'm saying a lot, because I have a lot of things on my mind with, like, getting everything organized at the last minute, because I'm terrible at planning. But we're schmoovin'. We're schmoovin' through a world of horror. So, you know, I'm excited, but I also hate flying, because flying is such a weird feeling. Like, I absolutely despise flying. From, like, a physical perspective, because it's so disorienting. And then jet lag is so bad. Like, the reason why I'm giving myself, like, a 2-week window, or, like, more than a 2-week window, truly, is that I am gonna be, like, a mess for, like, probably 5 or 6 days. Like, I adjust so poorly, to that sort of thing. Also, we have improvise, right? Okay, good. Because we can't choose violence yet, unfortunately. We cannot choose the full send. So I think we need to brace for impact. But we can do this, which is good. Dear God, I cannot believe we missed. Sure, I'll throw something. Go gadget prayer beads. Nice. And we can also do this now, so we're guaranteed to kill. I'm a little bit... oh, no. I'm a little bit concerned about our doom. I was about to go take care of it, but alas, can't really do that now, can I? Also, another thing that you can think of is that, dead in 2 turns, we go down to 2. I mean, hold on. This is where we throw things. And so anyways, 2, oh no. Oh no, that's pretty bad, actually. I really don't want to go down to 2. Can we brace and then... Okay, that's fine. We have to throw the camera no matter what, though. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. That sucks. Anatomy horror was probably one of the worst things that we could have fought at this point in time. You can also think of deduction as +4 reason, if you want to. You don't have to think of it that way, but you can. Oh, contaminated water is starting to hurt a little bit. So we are on timeline B, hence the Dracula costume, hence the spiral hoodie. We're gonna need an item of some kind, or we're in really big trouble. So let's hope that we run into like a Stockchon or anything. I'd really appreciate any. You love to see it. You love to see it. You adore to see it. Like, normally we just, like, you know, get rid of the ritual robe or the prayer beads or the camera for discarding, but we had to throw them for, like, good combat and happy vibes. So it's, like, you know, a little bit unfortunate. But this is what we like to call Requiem. Oh, yeah, no longer 10 knowledge. Oh, okay, that's fine. Or is it? Well, we can either do 5 or 7. What would we like to do? We would like to do 7, please. Thank you. Yeah, so I'll take, okay, so here's the thing. Knowledge, we're good. Dexterity, we're good. Charisma, we're good. Courtesy of our amazing first level up. So what's next? Honestly, we could get more dexterity. That sounds pretty good. And we'll get stamina. And the reason why we'll do that is because hopefully we won't fight anything again. And we're just gonna go ahead and... yeah, we're not gonna... There's no way in hell we're discarding... We have Takashi, so there's no way in hell we're discarding our weapon or our good stats, so... And before you ask, you can't discard quest items. You can delete quest items by putting them in a full whatchamacallit, but, they don't, that's not really viable as a strategy. So, we're almost to organizing a fishing trip. A fishing drip. I apologize. I like to formally apologize for the cursed runes. But, let's see. Yeah, we have 8 charisma. It's fine. Okay, it's not fine. 84% Doom is a little sketchy with Branded, admittedly. So here's what I want to do. I'd like to activate Pot of Greed to draw 2 additional reason, please. And then I'm hoping. Oh, that's basically unusable. Yeah, no, that's basically unusable. There's no way we can get money there. All right, okay. Okay, yeah, no, we're in official sketch territory. That's awful. That's really bad. So we can do 9. Oh boy, that's what we would like to call not good enough. Yeah, no, that's not good at all. I mean, here's the thing, we can buy time with, whatchamacallit, but, you know. So we'll just do this, I guess. All right, let's win this. Let's do this. Okay, so I think we're fine. Like, we just have to 1-round KO Takashi, and I think we're good. So yeah, dexterity, charisma, knowledge. We're passing all of those. Second enemy is Nameless Horror. I pray to whatever Eldritch God is listening that I'm correct. And, yeah, that's about it, honestly. We'll grab, I guess, Knowledge, because we're not going to take any damage that isn't Doom. So here it goes. Oh, no. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. So, this is where... Yeah, it has to be Nameless Horror, right? Because it was Leech Girl, then Nameless, then these two. Yeah, okay. So we would be at, we would be at 93 right now. If, we would be at 93 if we failed it. Let's keep that in mind. We should be able to one-turn KO this? Or, no, not at all. Actually, oh wait, we have a torch. That's right. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Alright, well that was a Koiji dub that was a little sketchier than I think it had to be. Just making sure we're at the Light Right House. Bro. That was... Anyways, you know, sometimes when you put on the spiral hoodie and your perception goes down, perhaps just a little bit, you can sometimes walk into the wrong. Koiji breaks into private property, gone wrong, no eldritch deity, thrown in jail. No clickbait. Alright, everybody, stay safe out there. Hope you're having a good one. And, yeah, peace out.